Hello, hello. Travis here for Tpull's Corner, and we are doing one more mono shrine deck. Even though we'd done an all blue one before, I hadn't done one as part of this series, so I wanted to test things out again and see if we could still do take advantage of the blue shrine's milling feature to do a mill deck. So we're still using Mirror Box. And we'll show off all the cards in the deck in a minute. And we wanted to do this match first. There we go. Shintai of Lost Wisdom. At the beginning of your end step, you may pay 1 mana. When you do, target player mills X cards, where X is the number of shrines you control. But the trick is we only have this shrine in the deck. We don't have the other colors. So we have to use a copy of Mirror Box so we can have multiples of them out at once. Mighty Hunter has a standard deck size. So let's bring out our star pupil. Oh, he's going to choose to neutralize me right away, isn't he? Let's see. Scheming Fence. Activated abilities can't be activated. He has all the activates, so that means he can mill me. Let's... Nope. Your stuff doesn't work on me. I can still mill you. And he scoops. Okay. Because Scheming Fence didn't work the way you thought it did. I don't know. Sometimes these cards I find confusing sometimes because you've got to figure out what's an activated ability, what's a mana ability, what's a triggered ability. It already tells you the exception for loyalty abilities for planeswalkers. Yeah, that wasn't going to work out the way he thought it was. Easy wins, easy wins. Alright, let's go ahead and show you the entire deck real quick before we do some more matches. This will be the final one, maybe, in the Shrine series. If I've got the chronology, the order of posting things right, I did a test of this and it wasn't working out right, so I had to get rid of some things. And I'm breaking it off into 2 different decks. This deck, which is concentrating on the Shrine, and then I'll have another one for you that concentrates on Errant the Street Artist. And everything is lagging today. Alright. Box of Wisdom. Box for Mirror Box and Wisdom for the Shrine. $60 cards. 24 lands like usual. We've got 1 Ottawara Soaring City to throw something back up. 1 Fildaroon in case they have a pesky special land. And 1 Plaza of Heroes so that I can actually sacrifice it, and if they've got a lot of removal, maybe I can still preserve my legendary creatures since I'm relying on so few of them. So Cut Your Losses is an expensive card, so I only have 2 copies because otherwise I get too many of the expensive ones up front all the time. But for the rest, I've got 1 Delver of Secrets since I do have quite a few instants and stuff. There's a good chance to get my 1 drop up front and have it turn into a 3/2 flyer. I've got Fading Hope to get rid of their big creature tokens all of a sudden, or protect my Delver or my Shrine. I've got Thousand Face Shadow with Ninjutsu. When it enters the battlefield from my hand, if it's attacking, you create a token that's a copy of another attacking creature. I'm looking to have Mirror Box out and just create a copy of my Shintai of Lost Wisdom so I can have multiples. So theoretically, if I had both of these out and I had the 4 shrines out, I could have 6 copies total, and then I could pay just 1 mana and have them mill 6 cards. Only 1 copy of Coral Colony so far. Defender mills X cards, where X is the number of creatures I control with Defender. Founding the third path to mill them for 4 apiece. 4 copies of Essence Capture just to counter other target creature spells. And if I've got a shrine out, I can stick a +1/+1 counter out so it can actually do damage when it attacks. 4 flip the switches to give me some counter spells and some zombie creature tokens. There's the 3 copies of Mirror Box I now have. 4 Rado Sentinels, defenders, so they count with Coral Colony. When it enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards, so that's cool. And the other nice thing about this is using Founding the Third Path. If I don't have enough mana up front to do Cut Your Losses, I can time it so I throw Cut Your Losses into the graveyard, and then I can exile it on the 3rd stage of the saga, copy it, and cast the copy when I have mana later. So it requires some specific timing there. 1 copy of Mirror Hall Mimic again so that I can go ahead and copy the shrine. 1 Devious Cover-Up so I can get stuff out of my graveyard and reuse the other counter spells. And 1 Undercover Operative that also, if I copy my shrine, it can give a shield counter with it as well. But if they come up with like a big 7/7 creature, I could counter theirs, and I could copy theirs instead. And because they're so expensive and I already hit my limit for cards, only 1 copy of Drown Your Amalgam. When it enters the battlefield, target player mills 3 cards. And Screaming Swarm. When you attack with 1 or more creatures, target player mills that many cards. So if I get 4 of the Flying Shrines out and attack with Screaming Swarm, that's 5 flyers. Maybe I'm doing not that much damage overall, but I can still mill them for 5 cards without paying any mana. So that's kind of cool. And the cool thing about Screaming Swarm is its ability, you can put it from your graveyard into your library 2nd from the top for only 3 mana. So if they don't exile it, that's a recurring threat that keeps coming back. So that's the deck. Let's try it out. We had 1 person quit upon me milling their very first card. There are some people that just don't like to play against mill. But we haven't really seen any other mill lately. However, I do know that Millstone is coming back as part of Brothers War. Sorry if that's a little spoiler for you. So you could get 4 of those puppies out, and if you got enough mana, you can just start milling people from the way that we milled them back in the old days when we first started this game, back in the early 90s. And as usual, Cut Your Losses is my most expensive card, and they made sure to give it to me right up front, even though I won't be able to cast it for quite a while. I guess I'll keep Founding the Third Path for now. I do want to use it in conjunction with other cards if I can. And we might not have much of a chance because we're already up against zombies, and zombies are fast. And we might have done them a favor when they got rid of 2 lands. They're going to have a 3rd land, they always do. But at least we got rid of Hero's Downfall. Just my luck, he'll have a zombie champion come down any second. Oh, Phyrexian Rager instead. He still gets to draw a card, though. But he is tapped out. I don't care that he's a 2/2. If you're tapped out, that's a suicide run. He's just doing it so he can have fun creating a new token creature. Okay, we are going to keep our ammo dry since we have Flip the Switch handy, and make sure nothing more threatening comes down. Pass to attackers. You're going to do both, huh? I will block the permanent one you have. Oops, I don't want to do that. I want to pass to blocker. There we go. Gains Death Touch. No, actually he doesn't. And you don't get to draw yet another card. I mean, if they have a second Blade Brand already, he could still kill me. Let's see if he has two of them. Reckoner's Bargain. He just sacrificed it instead. And he gets to draw two cards. That's even better. Alright. We are passing yet again. Corrupt Court Official. Nope. Won't let you have the creature. It still cost me a card, but at least it was the card that I chose. Not the card that you chose. Why are you still attacking with that? That's just silly. Alright, we'll bring down Coral Colony, and we might as well start using this. And we're just not that many, not that far. There we go. 2. We'll have them get rid of 4 of their cards. And that's good stuff. Clawing Torment, Morbid Opportunist, Murder and Ghoulish Procession. And Shieldred. What am I going to do about Shieldred? That'll kill me quick. Yep. Yeah, the Essence Capture came just one turn too late, didn't it? Can I submit 0? No. It's just making me get rid of it. Okay. I guess I'm done. We don't care that he gains life, but I don't have enough to stop him right now either. He's not attacking though. He sees a trick. The Vengeful Strangler is going to get on one of mine. But I think I'm going to let him. See where he chooses to go. He chooses to go there, so I'll just go ahead and mill him for 2. Got rid of 2 more removals, which he doesn't really need since he has Shieldred. And he still manages to get yet another removal, even though I got rid of how many? We got rid of 4 of those. There's number 5 removal. I don't have a whole lot of turns left here. Mill you for 3 more. 2 lands in a duress. He's really counting on the discard part of this. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of those. Another Corrupt Official? Nope. Let's go ahead and put an extra power toughness on him. So now Shieldred cannot come at me without dying. Shieldred's going to come at me anyway. He probably has a spare, right? That's what that means. He's got a spare and the ability to cast it. Yep, called it. And I still don't have my 6th land. He's got 7. No attacks. Pay the 1. Mill him for just 1. That's number 6 removal there. And I think we're dead. He's still got 24 cards. And for some reason he didn't attack with Shieldred again, even though I only have one card and I'm tapped out. He should have attacked with Shieldred. He might be doing more work to draw through his deck than I am at this rate. And I still didn't get my 6th land this entire time. Doesn't matter about this stuff because he's not casting a spell, so that was worthless to me. I can throw down Delver for all the good that's going to do me. He got 8 lands, and I'm stuck at 5 this whole time. And I'm doing him favors because he doesn't need any more land. I'm just milling his land, and he's getting a chance to get it more spells. And we'll just block him without killing him. And that's a chump block. Make him draw 3 more. He's going to have a nice healthy life total after this. I can get rid of about 14 cards if I get one more land. That'll give him 3 more turns. Oh, we just lost our card. Another version of a discard card. You got another removal? Clawing Torment. Alright. Yeah, we're putting out a shrine. We get to keep this one instead of the one that's killing us slowly. And he had just what he needed. But we didn't get our 6th land anyway. We would never have ended up using that, right? No sign of the 3 mirror boxes this entire time. There's yet another removal card. This is normal mono black. Just basically put out Shieldred and have a dozen removal spells. And we did. Yeah, I'm not going to get very far if they're going to let him get 10 lands and I get 5. Let's do another one and hopefully I'll get a couple more lands over the course of the match. If I'm facing mono black, I know to hold the essence counters when I get them specifically for Shieldred, not to waste them on the 1-drops and the 2-drops. My specialty land. I don't want to put them out now if I can avoid it. I might need to use them as a chump blocker at some point. Missed the land, so I have to use my special land. We don't have another place, so we'll go ahead and put out our Star Witness. But at least we got the combo, right? We've got Mirror Box ready, raring to go. But the problem is Fang of Shigeki has Death Touch, so he's probably got some nice fight spells. He can get rid of my guy whenever he wants. And I missed a land drop. You little puke. Nothing to do but pay to mill him once. And they've got land to spare. Even when I mill them for land, they still don't miss a mill drop. Or land drop. Oh, and he mainboarded Broken Wings. Got rid of my guy anyway. We did get rid of a Besiju, which is awesome. And there's one of the fight spells right there. But none of this is going to mean anything if... Is that another Besiju gone? Good. If I don't get more land... You already land starved me last match. Why are you land starving me 2 matches in a row? You know why? It's because that one person quit after the first turn. Alright, I've got to hold on for flipping the switch against another Besiege or Glorious Sunrise. That'll give me problems. Alright, Mirhole Mimic. I can copy any creature on the battlefield. We've got a chump blocker now with Death Touch. And he answers me with 2 more threats. I'm going to let Likeness through. Do I need another chump blocker? Yeah, at this point, I think I need another chump blocker. Got to worry about Trample now. Trample, trample. Yeah, everybody's got Trample. Let's see. I guess I'll get rid of the Death Toucher. And I'll block another 3 points of damage. And I'll still die. Because I still got just 5 lands again. And wasn't able to put out my 4/4 blocker. I do have 24 lands, right? That's the true secret of playing Magic the Gathering in the online format, is your skill in being able to draw the lands when you need them. Three lands? Are you trying to apologize to me, Magic? 91. They give me more to mill. So probably not. We're going to do nothing. Keep our powder dry for the counterspell. Tovalar. Green-red wolf deck. We're not having any of that. Mirror box. Start the milling. Burly Breaker. Good riddance. Howling Moon, so I don't want to do more than one spell a turn. Which is fine with Mirror Box out. These guys are tough now. I shouldn't have attacked with a zombie, but oh well. Let's see if we can scare them. And now I can mill twice for 2 each. And at last we finally get an example of the combo. Got rid of Hound Tamer. And an Abrade. Which means I can't get rid of my Mirror Box. And he still puts down something like a Burly Breaker. Great. If I do that, I'm not going to have enough mana for the other stuff. So if I just do this, he's only got 1 ward right now, so I can pay the ward and still mill him twice. And I can still attack him twice. Attack twice and pay the full mill cost and get rid of 4 more cards. And there's a Broken Wings, which would have hurt me bad. And a Hammer Hand. He just brings down Burly Breaker again. And a Fight Spell. Great. which means I can't use ninjutsu now with him. So we don't want the day to turn to night. 3 lands. Did him a favor. We'll keep on attacking him. Although the odds that we're going to get him down on life is kind of slim now. But considering he's still got 72 cards in, we haven't even got him down past the original 60. And he has another fight spell just when he needs it, so that he doesn't have to worry about the milling anymore. Oh, jeez. He's got everything he needs. 1 creature and everything else. Just whatever you want, buddy. Whatever you want. I'm dead in 2 turns. 3 lands again. Of course. My milling has done nothing but help him out, right? How many lands is that we got rid of? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lands. And he's still out now. Notice he's got 7 lands out to my 5. And I have to block now because it turned into night, right? And we got rid of some awesome cards. It would have been terrible for us. And he still got more than 60 cards after all of that. And I didn't cast this because I would have had another 2/2 green wolf creature. Neener, neener, neener. He can still afford to pay it if he wants to. It just depends on if he wants to cast Unnatural Moonrise again or not. Now I can cast that, and I die. Which is fine. So we were only able to mill 25 cards. That was not a good game. You still ended up with 7 lands to my 5. And I even got my combo out right away. I had a slightly different configuration when I did this in September. We had access to cards, I think, like Maddening Cacophony and Tasha City's Laughter, stuff like that. We don't have those now. Okay, we got the combo. And they gave us 3 lands. You know, is that a dog or a cat? Maybe a dog? They did nothing? Well, we will do nothing then. We're not even going to mill you yet. You got a standard size deck. They're already outpacing us on lands unless I want to play Otawara. They're still doing nothing. Okay. We'll start milling you then. There we go. Oh, there's a blue. Is that why they're not doing anything? Are they having mana problems themselves? They have a lot of blue spells and they've only got green land? They may quit without me doing anything at all. I can't do anything against a channel spell. I do have Fading Hope, but don't really need to use it. I've got 7 cards, so I need to hit land again someday. My opponent's not going to have any problem with land. Okay, we got Titan of Industry in the graveyard at least. Is that Besiege You? No. I hate Besiege You. It's the card that always kills me. Yeah, they finally got their island. Did I just get a 5th land? I'm keeping pace with them on land? It's amazing. Yeah, that's all I'm doing, dude. It's your turn. I'll go ahead and mill you. Island. In case they have double island costing spells. No, they already got their 2nd blue then. Never mind. That kind of stalling is over. They're looking at my Shintai of Lost Wisdom. He's got a ability to damage now. Cleanup Crew. Oh no. He can destroy whatever he wants. Come on. Bring me back up. Reiko Sentinel. Is that enough? I want to say it's not right now. I need something else. More land. 24. Okay. Casualty 2. Target you. Pay the 2. Create copies. Go down to 22. Go down to 11. Unfortunately, he only needs 4 hits. Maybe 3 to get me. Got rid of some good stuff, right? The bad luck that I've had with mill decks over the last couple of years of experimenting is that I went up against the notorious Rogue mill deck when that was in fashion, and they always messed up my mana base. And when I tried to do it, it was like this. They still ended up with just as much land as me or more, so I could never really disrupt their mana. No matter what threats I got rid of in the discard pile, if they just drew a good threat, they never had a problem casting it. And history is repeating itself here. They go to get their Titan of Industry, which they don't even need because they have Cleanup Crew, right? Okay. Let's do Mirror Hall Mimic. You're not hiding a counterspell, are you? I'm gonna copy you. And I guess we'll gain 4 life. I should probably exile something. And he just has a fight spell. Great. He has a 2nd fight spell already. Crap in a hat. What is it with all the decks that I'm facing? They have all the fight spells they need. There's always green, and they're always fighting me. Let's hope this guy does not do a shield counter. Okay, no, mirror box and a rhino. Okay. How many fight spells did we get rid of in here? This is a popular deck. It's got 1 copy of Triska Decaphile in here. This must be somebody's net deck. I just keep coming across the same one. Alright. Undercover Operative. Copy you. We'll get a shield counter, and we'll get a token. Shield counter goes on Titan. And And that one goes away. My problem is they're probably going to have another fight spell at some point. Yeah, I need to last 8 more turns. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna get rid of you. Beginning of your upkeep. Probably did that wrong. No good for me to attack. He's got trample, so I shouldn't have wasted it on that. I should have probably cast Screaming Swarm out there instead. Hullbreaker Horror. Yeah, I didn't see that in there. That is part of this deck. This happened on one of the other Shrine decks that I faced, I think. I think it was a Shrine deck. Let's see. What are we doing? Beginning... Oh, he didn't attack? You didn't attack. Why didn't you attack? Okay, so I'm creating this, and I'm doing a shield counter again. And we'll put the shield counter on that guy. And we don't care about revealing anything. But we can put down you and mill you for 3. That got rid of a fight spell. Okay, and we're done. We're done. Because with his spells, he can throw stuff up into my hand. So he's going to throw something away. Should get rid of the token Titan. That I think is the wrong answer. Well, maybe not, because I'll have to block with mine now, right? Clean up crew. Yeah, he might have me. With the trample and the destroying the artifact. Isn't that interesting that he gets, out of all the milling that I managed to do to him, he gets Titan of Industry, he still gets Hullbreaker Horror, and he gets Cleanup Crew. 3 very powerful creatures. Yeah, I can't do anything about this, can I? And he's got lethal. And I got him down to 2. And that's the kind of luck that I have, right? I mill them for all their land, but they still get their Hullbreaker Horror and Titan of Industry. The exact same thing happened to me the last time I tried to mill with the Shrine deck. Alright, so our success rate is not doing too well with this right now. And that could be just because there's not as much mill support at the present moment. I don't know if adding in the millstones from Brothers War would really help me much in any of this. Maybe. I'd take them because we don't have anything else right now, right? So we'll see if the millstone re-entry into the environment is enough to convince people to try mill. Blah blah blah. I guess if he's gonna do an aggro deck, I'll go ahead and do some stuff now. Simian Sling, yeah. Why not? He's not going to attack with them. Okay. Oh, we starved him of his 2 black lands, so maybe we'll freeze him a little bit with what he can do. He won't be able to put out his little 2 mana artifact, the red-black artifact, that makes this a long, drawn-out, disgusting waste. That was a waste. All you did was replace it with the same thing. And he quits! Alright. Well, that was a little too easy. Was he afraid I was going to mill him out? Or did he even understand what my objective was? Reckless Stormseeker! Yay! I needed more copies of that. I don't even have 4 copies yet. That's a good card to get. Alright, we're going to do one last one. We had 2 very quick wins and some excruciating losses. I was sort of hemming and hawing the entire series about whether I would do a blue one again. I wasn't very confident that we could have, with the loss of the big September rotation, with the loss of everything that we lost. I just wasn't sure what options there were. Oh, we got some Brothers War cards in here. It's got Unearth. Can return it to the battlefield with haste. Yeah, we'll let that go through, I guess. We're not doing Mirror Box. We've got Essence Capture and Flip the Switch for when we want to do things. Tap 2. Okay. He has to exile himself now. But he got another card out of it with his mana. Alright. I guess I have to spend my mana. Because I didn't get land. He's going to get land. He won't have a problem drawing his land. Did he not play a land? He played a spell. Nah, see, he still managed to get his land. Unlike me. Alright, we got a land. Woohoo! Just filtering through his deck. No problems for him getting land. There's his 3rd color. Aruth. No. That would enable them to go through their entire deck, which actually might be beneficial to me in terms of my wanting to mill. That was Unearthed, so they don't get to draw a card from that. They just got rid of it. Are you sure you wanted to do that? Where I got 5 mana? I can counter 2 spells, depending on what they want to do. Lightning Strike! Congratulations. You get to hit me in the face. Invigorating Hot Spring. No. Another mirror box. That's all 3 of my mirror boxes. Get over here. Another Invigorating Hot Spring. No. Kill my 2/2 zombie that wasn't attacking you anyway. Sure. Alright. All we have is an Essence Capture, so 2nd mirror box goes down. Now we just need a shrine. Those cards do not seem very useful. Get to pump my zombie up. That doesn't happen that much. Sounds dirty, but it's not. Alright, let's do a Screaming Swarm. Let's attack with our zombie. Mill a card. It's a land. My luck holds. He's down to 20 though. I'm tapped out. He probably has 4 copies of Fires of Victory. I like the card. Let's wait for him to draw through his deck more. We've milled him once, so he's getting through more of his deck than we are. Mirehall Mimic. Let's make a copy of our guy. Oh yeah. And we're flyers. Both of them have the effects, so we pay once, and it's 2 lands! Congratulations. And even though we milled their lands, they're still having no problem getting lands. Did he tap out for that? Gain control, blah blah blah, as long as you control the mindset. Okay, so let's see. He's gaining control of his own target creature? Why would he do that? That makes no sense. That's my turn. He can't block me or anything. Okay, so we create a copy of our own guy. And he scoops. Alright, we're going to leave it there, folks. We didn't really mill him that much, did we? We just found an alternate way to win. Alright. Let me punch up the deck real quick just so you can get a final look at it. And we'll leave it there. Remember to like, remember to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And there, you can see it there. Thanks guys, have a good one.